Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. It's been just about 3 years since Allison Lanier joined The Young and the Restless playing Phyllis and Nick's daughter, Summer, and now it looks like her time on the Suds is over. The actress took to Twitter/X to share the news that her last episode would be this Friday, May 2nd. "I've loved the journey and learned so much," she tweeted. "But it's time to grow in a different direction. Very grateful for all of the Y&R fans who have supported me." When Lanier joined the show, she and Kyle were still together, as the two returned to Genoa City after having gotten married off-screen in Milan. But that didn't stop them from having a big, bold, soapy wedding once they got back home too. She and Kyle have since split, with him having grown closer to Summer's relatively newfound cousin Claire. In fact, those two are set to move in together, while Summer's romantic life has been somewhat stalled, a chance detour notwithstanding. Luckily, her professional life has been doing just fine, at least up until now. While Summer's built Marchetti up into one heck of a respectable fashion house, spoilers make it clear she's about to hit a professional crisis. With both Sally and Chelsea set to bail on her, Marchetti could be in danger, and that could prompt Summer to bail on the company and Genoa City. Or maybe she learns about Kyle and Claire taking their next step and decides it's time for a break, heading out of town. Show sources tell us that Lanier and Summer are indeed exiting, and there are no plans at this time to recast. Lanier, as we're sure fans know, took over the role after Hunter King exited. In a surprising shakeup from Genoa City, The Young and the Restless is bidding farewell to Allison Lanier, the actress who has breathed new life into the character of Summer Newman since 2022. The news, confirmed by insiders earlier this week, has sent ripples through the soap opera world, not just because Lanier is leaving, but because fans are left wondering, is Summer Newman leaving too? This isn't just another cast change. For viewers invested in the Newmans, the Abbotts, and all the tangled web of love, betrayal, and ambition that Y&R spins so expertly, Summer's presence has been pivotal, and Allison Lanier's portrayal, dynamic, emotionally rich, and utterly compelling, has helped usher in a fresh era for the legacy character. So what happens now? When Lanier stepped into the role of Summer Newman, she had big shoes to fill. The character, a daughter of power couple Nick Newman and Phyllis Summers, has long been central to some of the show's most dramatic arcs. But Lanier quickly made the role her own. With a balance of strength and vulnerability, Lanier's Summer wasn't just a spoiled heiress. She was a savvy businesswoman, a fiercely loyal wife, and a force to be reckoned with in her own right. Lanier brought nuance and maturity to Summer's evolving journey, especially in her complex marriage to Kyle Abbott, her rivalry with Sally Spectra, and the ever-turbulent relationship with her mother, Phyllis. Through heartbreak, betrayal, and boardroom battles, Summer stood tall, and fans notice. Lanier's performance earned her critical praise and solidified her place in the modern Y&R pantheon, which is why her sudden exit leaves so many questions dangling in the Genoa City air. While official statements have been minimal, sources close to production hint that Lanier's departure may be driven by her pursuit of new creative opportunities. In a social media post that's already gone viral, Lanier wrote, "It's been the honor of a lifetime to play Summer. Thank you to the cast, the crew, and most of all, the fans. This isn't goodbye forever, just goodbye for now." Speculation abounds, from rumors of a primetime pilot in the works to whispers of a film project that could take Lanier away from the rigorous filming schedule of a daytime drama. For now, neither Lanier nor CBS has confirmed the exact reasoning behind her exit, but the tone suggests the door is being left open for a possible return. Here's the million-dollar question. Is Summer Newman being written out, recast, or simply put on pause? Given Lanier's warm parting words and the show's history of character comebacks, this scenario is highly likely. Summer could leave Genoa City on a soul-searching journey, perhaps to visit her brother Daniel, or to clear her head after the collapse of her relationship with Kyle. This option allows writers to press pause without permanently closing the book on the character. Y&R is no stranger to recasting. If the writers have major storylines planned for Summer, say, a new romance, or a corporate showdown, They may choose to keep the character in Genoa City with a new actress stepping in. However, this move would carry risks. Lanier has become synonymous with Summer for many fans, and a hasty recast could be met with resistance unless the transition is handled delicately. If the show decides to pivot, Summer may be written out entirely, at least for the foreseeable future. This would be a bold move, considering how entwined Summer is with several core families. But in the world of soaps, permanent is a slippery word. Even death, real or staged, rarely sticks. Reactions to Lanier's departure have run the gamut, from sadness and frustration to cautious optimism. She was just hitting her stride. One fan posted on Twitter, "Summer was finally coming into her own, and now this. Terrible timing." Another viewer added, "I'll miss Allison, but I trust the writers. Summer's story isn't over." Reddit threads are already ablaze with fan theories. Some predict Summer will disappear after uncovering a Newman family secret. Others believe she'll be dramatically kidnapped, only to return months later in a shocking twist. This is a soap after all. What's clear is that Lanier made an impact, and her absence will be deeply felt, not just on screen, but in the hearts of longtime viewers. With Summer's exit, temporary or otherwise, the landscape of Y&R is bound to shift. Here's what could be coming. Kyle's downward spiral. Kyle Abbott, already in emotional turmoil, may spiral further without Summer's stabilizing presence. Could this open the door for a rekindled affair with Audra? Or will Kyle finally face his own demons? Phyllis in crisis. Phyllis, never one to handle loss lightly, could find herself backsliding, or using Summer's absence as fuel to stir up fresh drama. New faces, new feuds. With Summer out of the picture, a power vacuum emerges. Will someone step in to claim her role at Marchetti? Could this be a chance to introduce a new female lead to challenge the Abbotts and Newmans? Whatever happens, it's safe to say that Y&R fans are in for an emotionally charged ride. Whether Summer is sailing off into the sunset or about to be reborn in dramatic fashion, one thing is certain. Allison Lanier made her mark. Her take on Summer Newman was bold, grounded, and unforgettable. As the credits roll on this chapter, fans can only hope it's not the end, just the beginning of a new one. Genoa City never stays the same for long, and like the best soap stories, the unexpected is always just around the corner. So is Summer leaving too? For now, it seems the answer is yes. But in the world of the young and the restless, never say never.